Gamers, look at your thumbnail. Now look at mine. Look at your click-through rate. Now back to mine. Sadly, your thumbnail doesn't look like mine. But if you watch this video till the end and applied what I said, you too could get 230 million views on YouTube. Just like me and the clients that I've helped. You know that inner voice that says, I wish YouTube gave me a shot. It's really demotivating having low views. If only the algorithm just gave me a chance. Maybe I just don't have what it takes. Listen up, dude, because with this video, my main goal is to make your self-doubt go away and make you confident about the fact that you can get the views that you deserve. And I truly do mean it, because a good thumbnail will be the difference between a video getting barely noticed on the homepage or getting hundreds of thousands of views. Guess what? When you finally learn the skill of making people click on your videos by making attention-grabbing thumbnails, people will take notice of how awesome your videos are. And finally, you will be able to vlog in your private jet crying about how hot it is to be rich, sexy, and famous. Okay, so the biggest mistake YouTubers make is making a video first and then slapping together a photo and some text at the end and calling it a day. The reason that this won't work is because of the sheer amount of competition on YouTube. There genuinely are people who spend 20 plus hours and pay others hundreds of dollars to make their thumbnails. And if you want to stand a chance at competing with them, this won't work. Just understand that your thumbnail is competing with everyone on YouTube. You are literally competing with the biggest content creators on the platform. I know that you're a smart dude, so do you honestly think that a thumbnail you made in 5 minutes could compete with these godly thumbnails? Sadly not, and your reality reflects it with low views. So we already know the answer. The thumbnails that you were making before you watched this video weren't getting you the results that you wanted. And I got great news, because we are solving that issue right now. What if I told you that there was a proven playbook of thumbnails that worked on YouTube, and that these have garnered over billions of views over any type of channel, and if you just copy this, it will be effective immediately on your channel. Sounds exciting? Cool. Because firstly, we're going to talk about thumbnail styles. Here are the 5 main thumbnail styles that you can use in your videos. Number 1, the face thumbnail. The formula is simple. Face plus an object or a scene from the game, and you got a pretty decent thumbnail, dude. The reason that this works is because humans are masters of reading facial expressions, especially the ones showing strong emotion. If a face is in shock, raging, or laughing, the viewer instantly gets the feeling like, holy crap, Louis, this video is insane, I better click it, man. I don't know, I think that's... Was that a good picture? If you're a new YouTuber, chances are no one will click on your face. And I know, it's pretty sad. So we need to set aside our egos and face reality. Our face is not famous, but we can use a principle called the familiarity principle and steal the audiences of well-known people in video games. Even Mario's face works with this. Number 2, the mysterious object thumbnail. With this style, you want someone to look at your thumbnail and be like, what the hell is even that? A new and bold object like a glowing chest, rare weapon, or a mysterious symbol on a clean background will spark curiosity. Like this thumbnail I've made. The guy is holding a compass in his hands and there's question marks in the background. That's pretty much it. When you do this, we are tapping into the curiosity of the viewers. And people can't help but wonder, what's that all about? The key point with this style is simplicity. You don't need to make this and then put like a red arrow and be like, what's this? Oh my god! Number 3, before versus after transformation. This is one of the most OP thumbnail styles in existence. You got your before on the left and the after on the right. It tells a story in just 2 pictures. The fitness niche is the most famous for this one. On the left is a fat and sad slob. Boo-hoo. And on the right is a ripped, muscular Giga Chad. Wow! You can do this with concepts like noob versus pro, weak versus OP, dirty versus clean, day 0 versus day 30. And by using this, you can tell a story in just 1 frame. The bigger the change, the more interested and curious people will be. Number 4, scene snapshot or the action shot. This is basically just like a movie poster, man. Just a cool dramatic moment in the game. It can be an explosion, someone falling, a battle, whatever. Number 5, text explainer. If you're doing an explanation or a guide, this is a great option. Put some text, how to support, put some characters on the side, and boom, done. This style is OP for tutorial videos. Just to give you some more ideas, I will put some honorable mentions here. The John Wick, tape on mouth, the 2 things, sniper scope, strategy, Discord chat, Twitter. Now, if you're looking for more great thumbnail ideas and templates, click the first link in the description to join my Discord, where I post the best thumbnails that I see every day that you can use for inspiration. YouTubers with over 1 million subscribers are inside my server as well. They're using my thumbnail vault to get thumbnail ideas for their next videos, and you can have access to the same resources that they use for free. On top of that, we also get access to my free training where I teach you just how I hit 20,000 views and 1,009 subscribers within 30 days on YouTube. Did I mention that is free? So yeah, I'll see you inside. Now, you've probably seen your favorite big gaming YouTubers get custom thumbnails made for themselves. They have their in-game character and they're doing poses or whatnot. The idea of making custom 3D animations and characters may sound scary, and I know what you're thinking right now. But Mr. Flinch, I don't know how to use 3D software. It looks too complicated. I can't do this. Fear not, because I don't know how to use 3D software either, my dude. So how do I get my custom burst 3D characters in my thumbnails and videos? I actually pose my characters inside of a video game. I use Gary's mod, and I'm gonna teach you how you can get your own custom 3D characters for your thumbnails and videos right now. And it's easier than you think. Now, if you have Gmod, all you need are these add-ons, which I will have a link to them in my Discord. For this demonstration, I will be using VLuigi because LOL, it's 2025 and this is still funny somehow. Here's my exact process. Load the green screen map, spawn the character in the map. Use stand poser to make my character stand up. Use ragdoll mover to pose my character. Hit mouse 3 to switch between move and rotate, then use alt to pick a bone. And after some work, here we go. It's literally that simple. We now have VLuigi jumping the image. Now, I can just throw this in Photoshop and make a weed smoking Luigi thumbnail. Awesome. And comment down below if you would like an advanced tutorial on this. I could make one. Now, here comes the final part, putting everything together in Photoshop. If Photoshop is too expensive for you, you can use this free software called GIMP, which pretty much does the exact same thing. It's free. For this demonstration, I will be recreating this exact thumbnail that you see right here, which has garnered over 1 million views. So let's get into it. Let's set the image size to 1920 by 1080. The first step will be creating a border around our image. I use the shape layer and set the fill color to 0. Then I set the stroke to black and adjusted the size, and then created a dotted line. Then I duplicated it, removed the dot, and made the stroke white. Congratulations, we now have our dotted line stroke. Next step will be find a background image. I just Googled schedule one explosion and used one of the images on Google. I converted it into a smart object by right clicking and pressing this button here, then added some Gaussian blur and turned the brightness down. Then I found this picture for the player character, hit remove background, and added some inner glow to it and some other effects to make it look nice. Afterwards, I painted over it with orange for a bit of extra light from the explosion. I then went over the same process with wings and a halo. Now it was time for the text. I found a good font from thefont.com. It was called Free Royalty. I wrote my text, added a gradient layer, and then linked it to the text layer by holding Alt and clicking the layer below, and added the 0. To finish off, I painted behind my character white, turned the opacity down, then turn up the brightness, contrast, and saturation of the whole image, and we're done. Congratulations, good job, dude. And that is exactly how you can make your own epic gaming thumbnail. You just learn about the best thumbnail templates, posing 3D characters, and making them look darn good in Photoshop. You can finally get people to click and watch your videos, but you need amazing video ideas if you want them to stick around and subscribe to your channel. So click this video right here to learn how to get killer video ideas and how to blow up your gaming channel on YouTube, and I'll see you there.